Dr. Sen Gupta was the person who taught me all about differentiation. Dr. Sen Gupta was the head of the psychology department at my university in the United Kingdom, and she's the only professor, that was 30 years ago, that I still remember her name. She's the only professor that I kept her notes intact, had them with me here in my office, and she taught me what differentiation is all about and why we should practice differentiation. Let me take you back to rainy London 30 years ago, when I was a freshman, like most of you who are getting now into the university. We walk into class, Dr. Sen Gupta walks into class just a few minutes before the lecture comes on. And the first thing she says after greeting us is she's asking us to take the tables and the chairs to the four corners. Immediately, there was an empty space in front of us, and she asked us to take a notepad, a pen or a pencil, depending on what you had at that time, and lie down on the floor with our face facing down and our chin touching the floor. Then she said to come up around 30 to 40 degrees, bring our chin up 30 to 40 degrees. And she told us that for the entire lesson, which would last 60 minutes, we would be in that position. And the reason she did that is because she wanted us to experience what infants and toddlers experience. They don't walk, they crawl. And when they look up, they see giants. That was the day that I understood what differentiation was all about. I'm not going to be talking about teaching methods, because Dr. Sen Gupta applied the former Nobel Prize winners Pavlov's classical conditioning in an immaculate style, but that's for another webinar. I'm going to say that from that day on, I still have in my mind what Dr. Sen Gupta has done in order to keep her name, in order to keep her teachings in the forefront of our minds. And after a few sessions, she told us the following. She said, differentiation in the classroom is an important skill for teachers to give students the best chance of learning, regardless of their abilities, strengths, and weaknesses. Student engagement is key, she said, to fostering motivation and confidence in the classroom. Let's do an exercise. Let's substitute the word classroom with marketplace. Let's substitute the word teacher with your profession or profession to be. And let's substitute the word student with customer. Let's read it again. Differentiation in the classroom, differentiation in the marketplace is an important skill for you to give your customers the best chance of learning, regardless of their abilities, regardless of their strengths, and regardless of their weaknesses. Customer engagement is key to fostering motivation and confidence in the marketplace.